It is Monday, July 28th or 29th, I think they're 28th, and it's the penultimate week of school. Next week is basically all exams, so this week will be super busy with studying for exams, and I thought it might be cool to show what this week looks like for me, and then maybe next week as well. I think it's going to be a hectic week of assignments and class and studying, and also trying to keep up with like having good-ish meals and having some sort of a workout routine. Speaking of which, I am headed to the pool. It opens in 7 minutes, and I'm meeting a friend. We went last week, and we were waiting for the elevator for like 3 minutes, and something was weird, and then we saw a big sign that was like, "We're closed for the week for maintenance." So that was pretty disappointing, but it's okay, things happen. They're back open today, and I'm really excited to get in there and do some little swimming to start my week. It was closed today. Someone called out sick. It's totally fine. People are very much allowed to have sick days. I'm gonna change and go to the gym. Gonna go shower, finish making my bed, make some breakfast, and I have class in 50 minutes. I'm all showered and fresh, my bed is made, and I just realized with less than 20 minutes to class that I really need to do laundry, and right now is like the best time to do that. So I haven't even eaten yet, but I really need my uniforms for this week. Normally I dry like half my clothes and then I hang dry the other half, but this time it just wasn't very proportional. It was like, I don't know, just a few things that I would have put in the dryer, and I didn't think it was worth running a dryer for 60 minutes and paying $1 or however much it costs. So it's all here. It's now 1:20. I have finished class. I have had some snacks, and I was just working on some assignments that I have due tomorrow. One is a group assignment that was mostly done, but then I was looking through it and I realized this doesn't fully make sense. So I spoke to my group. We're gonna reconfigure it a teeny bit, and then I think it'll be good. So that won't be done until we're all done. So hopefully we can get that done tonight. And then my other assignment, it's like these patient assignments that we have to do. So when we go to the hospital, we're assigned a patient, we assess the patient, we do all this stuff, and then the assignment is based on that. And for 2 different classes, we have 2 big assignments that are different, and I'm not allowed to use the same patient for those 2 assignments. This one that's due tomorrow, I was like maybe 70% of the way done with. And the other one, which was due on Saturday, obviously I already submitted it, I ended up last minute changing the patient, and I didn't realize that I changed it to the patient that I had already started doing this assignment with that's due tomorrow. So I submitted, didn't realize. Today, I'm like, oh, let me quickly finish the rest of the 30% that I have due for this assignment, and realized, crap, I switched this assignment to the patient that I'm using for this one, so now I just had to restart the whole thing with a different patient, so that's not fun. In 40 minutes, I have my psychiatry appointment. I was supposed to have it last week, but they canceled because the nurse got sick, so thankfully they fit me in today, and basically I'm just hoping that I can get some ADHD medication because I was really struggling a couple weeks ago when we had a lot of exams, and so if I'm able to get that, hopefully it'll be really helpful moving forward now for these next 2 weeks that are going to be really heavy on the studying, heavy on the time management and prioritization, and task switching and stuff, which I really struggle with. So yeah, I think now I'm gonna try to have a quick lunch. After that appointment, I have class, and then at 5:30 I have a Kaplan exam, which isn't a huge part of our grade, but it's still something that I want to, I don't know, review some practice questions for. So we'll see if I'm able to do that. After my exam, I'm gonna practice the physical exam, which is my final that's on Thursday for physical assessment lab. I have a lot to practice for that. Okay, it's crunch time. Let's do it. I'm back from the exam. I felt like so much of it we haven't really gone in depth with. I think we've learned basic things of all the things that were on that exam. Not even all, most, but not in depth enough to where I felt confident answering a lot of the questions. But it's okay, I'm really not that worried about it. And I have hypersomnia, which means that I'm always sleepy no matter what. And there were moments in that exam where my eyes were just closing and my brain I had to read the questions like over and over again because I just was not processing anything. It was just taking forever for my brain to like wake up. I also fully expected for that exam to be like 50 questions, and it was 85 questions. So that was a lot. It's 9:36 p.m. and I just got back. It's been a long day, and this is always kind of when I have a lot of difficulty figuring out what to do. I don't know whether to wash dishes and have them nice and clean for tomorrow, or if I should try to get some studying done, or if I should try to get my assignment done that I haven't been able to work on because I've been doing other things, because it's due tomorrow and I don't know how much time I'm gonna have tomorrow because I'm only gonna be free after 6 and 2 assignments are due at midnight. Or if I should go to bed, which is what I want to do. My body's like, please just go to sleep. So it's hard, and I think that's the hardest part of the program really, is like there's so much to do and just like such little time, and everything feels equally as important. Good morning. I'm gonna be late to class. I have to run. It is 7:53. I have class at 8. I'm gonna see if I can pack some snacks, take my smoothie to go. I still have to peel my eggs. I guess I'm just gonna have to do that in class, which I don't love because then it gets really smelly. I'm back from class. We got out early today. It turns out my assignment that I thought was due today by midnight is actually due at 1 p.m. So I have about an hour and 20 minutes left to finish it up. I hope I can finish it in the next 20 minutes. Finished my assignment! It took me like 30 minutes rather than 20. I never had my eggs, so I'm gonna have them now. I have about 30 minutes left until my next class. I'm working on another assignment right now. Hi! It's about to be 8 p.m. Wow, I can't believe it's about to be 8 p.m. I thought it was about to be like 7. I ended up not going to open lab to practice my physical assessment, even though my exam is on Thursday, because I was just so tired and I had some things to do. I've officially finished, I think, all of my assignments that I was trying to get done today, but I haven't studied at all, like not one little bit, and it's starting to make me really worried because my finals are next week. I think I'm gonna make granola right now, and hopefully I can be in bed by 9 p.m. I have an early wake up tomorrow, but I can have some yogurt and granola before going to the hospital, so that might be nice. my god, so good. And basically hope for the best. I hope this goes okay. I'm slightly nervous about it. I'm back from clinicals. I'm so exhausted, not because of clinicals, like it wasn't a crazy day or anything. It's just, I think, kind of all hitting me. Yeah, I have a lot to study for. I think I'm starting to crash just a little bit, and I have to keep holding on for 2 more weeks, a little less now, about a week and a half, but I think it'll be the most intense week we've had so far, and that's a lot. I keep telling myself it's not so bad, and then I have moments like these where I'm like, it's pretty bad. Not bad, but you know, just like exhausting and depleting. I think I just need to lay on the floor for like 15-20 minutes. I don't have that long. Damn it. I'm meeting with a friend at 3 to like get some studying done, so I think that'll be good. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna give myself time to totally unplug and not do anything. Good morning. It was a rough night. I had some personal things going on yesterday, and it was like emotional. I went to bed relatively early. Well, no, it was early. I went to bed at 9. I probably didn't fall asleep until like 9:30. And I was tossing and turning, I feel like, all night long. It was not a good night's sleep. I don't know what happened. Normally I sleep just fine. It's 6:54. I am gonna go to the pool because that was my plan yesterday for today, even though today I'm really not feeling it, but I'm hopeful that after I go I'll feel happy about having gone. I woke up at 6:15, but like I could not get out of bed. It was so hard. And then I got out of bed at 6:30, and I've just been like moving in slow motion, it feels like. Okay. I did it! I'm back from the pool. This, 10 out of 10. This, 10 out of 10. I don't know, I don't feel like, oh my god, that was amazing, I'm so glad I went, but I also don't feel like that was stupid, why did I go? I just kind of feel, I don't know, I think I'm in my head a lot about many different things, and it doesn't allow me to live in the moment and enjoy life. Wow, I just processed that. Yeah, it's sad how much we do that to ourselves. Anyway, I'm gonna do some studying. I have my head-to-toe physical assessment exam today. Not like I'm doing it, you know, not it's being done to me as like a doctor's appointment. It's like my exam, my final exam for physical assessment lab. So I really need to practice that, and then I'm so behind on studying. Exams are next week. I made a little mango coconut water protein powder shake, and I exceeded the line. Let's try this. Pretty good. Okay, back to studying I go. I'm back from my physical exam, and then I had lab class right after it. It went okay. I don't know. I feel like I went in there and just totally blanked. Like, I didn't know left from right. There was nothing in my brain. I don't know how I did that exam. but I did forget like a full part of the body, which is crazy because I fully thought I did it. But the instructor was nice enough to be like, is there something else that you want to check? And I just like took a minute and was like, okay, just think. It's okay. I was much less nervous than when we had to do this for our midterm because there was just a lot of confusion about what to expect and how to do it, and it was our first time working with a real patient. They're actors. And so I wasn't so nervous about like the interaction portion. I was just like, I don't know if I can keep everything straight. It was a lot of information, but I passed, and that's all that matters. It like went fine. It was really touching to hear the patient give me feedback. She said that it was like really nice to feel cared for because I was explaining to her what the results of each exam meant. And I kind of gave her like some of the background, like with some of the eye stuff. I was like, this is really cool because you have two nerves that go to your eye, and if both are working, this is the reaction that we would expect, which is what I saw in your eyes and things like that. So she just said that it felt really nice to feel cared for, and that really touched my heart. And then the instructor was like, yeah, I agree with that. You were really calm, and that's really important for patient trust, and then that's like the only way that you'll be able to fully assess a patient to the best capacity. You know, it's like, oh, and then he's like, we can teach anybody how to do a physical assessment, but we can't teach someone how to like have empathy for their patient, which is like something that you hear over and over again in nursing. But having it said to you in such a like real scenario where it wasn't like, I don't know, it was like a fake scenario, but I was really assessing someone that I've never seen before, I don't know anything about, and so yeah, it was really touching to hear that. It just like validated that I'm on the right track in terms of like what's right for my life course, right? Like to take care of people and to be there for them and to listen to them and to teach, and I don't know, it was really just like affirming in that way. Anyway, I'm gonna step off my soapbox and go study. I'm back from studying. It was pretty productive. One of our final exams is cumulative, not crazy cumulative, but still cumulative. So we went back and just like reviewed stuff from the beginning of the semester. So it was like definitely a good refresher and also a little bit of a confidence booster because I've been feeling scared to look at the material because I kept thinking like, gosh, I don't even remember what we've learned, and I'm scared to go look at it because then I'm just gonna freak out that I don't know anything, that I've forgotten everything. But it was actually fine. Like there are definitely things that I have to look over a little bit more, but then there are other things where I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I remember all of this, like I'm good. But I haven't actually studied any of the new content for any of the other classes. I was thinking of going to the pool again tomorrow, just to like move my body, low impact exercise and whatever, but I just don't know that it's worth it to wake myself up earlier. I think I'm just not gonna set an alarm. I have class from 9 to 12, and then I have an exam, a Kaplan exam from 2 to however long it takes me to finish, probably like an hour, or a little more, like an hour 15 to an hour and a half maybe. I finally took apart the drying rack, so nothing is drying here on the floor anymore, but now everything is just on my bed, so I'm gonna have to either actually put stuff away or just like shove things in the closet and deal with it later, and I'm thinking it's probably gonna be that. But yeah, see you tomorrow. Good morning, it's Friday. I woke up at like 7 without an alarm, so that was really nice. Now I'm having some more of these veggie burger things. I'm making 2 because yesterday one just didn't feel like enough. The ingredients are black bean, so protein, and iron, which I'm usually low on, carrot, parsnip, oat, yellow onion, red pepper, red onion, chickpea flour, ogvata seed, oat flour, lemon, purple carrot, spice blend, and then kosher salt, garlic powder, chili powder, paprika, cumin, onion powder, and black pepper. So I'm pretty happy with that. Am I feeling green or purple today? Purple. I thought that was going to be harder to figure out, but I'm glad it wasn't. Gosh. Nursing school will wipe you out. I'm back from my exam. It went well. I was kind of just clicking along. I couldn't be bothered to spend like a lot of time on any one question, but there were a few where I did spend some time because I was just going blank. I feel like I'm having such a hard time. Like, I read a question and I process nothing, and then I read it again and again I process nothing, and so I need to, like, I don't know, do something with my brain. But yeah, percentage wise I did pretty bad. There were some things on there that we haven't learned, but a lot of it we have learned. I got like in the high 60s, I think, percentage wise, which is not a good grade, but I'm above the 90th percentile. I can't remember exactly what percentile I'm in. I don't know if I've said this already, but the Kaplan tests are done on like a nationwide ranking. So this just really makes me appreciate my education. I'm gonna get to studying. It is 3:14. I'm gonna go have a little pee break and then get right into it. I hope to spend the next like 5 hours, or at least 4 to 4.5 hours, like really focused. It is Friday and I'm basically all done. I say that I have one more final on Monday, but it shouldn't be too bad. It's only 25 questions, and I never know if that's better or worse, because then everything is worth more. But the content itself is not so heavy like the other classes, so I think it will be okay. I currently have 100% in that class, so even if I don't do so well, I think I can still get an A. I had both pharmacology exams today, so the final for the actual class and then the Kaplan, and that one's cumulative, I guess. Like I've said, there's a lot of stuff on there that we don't fully cover in class, and the whole point is to get like above the 50th percentile. So I was really struggling during that exam. It was an 85 question exam, and I just feel so exhausted from just like the week of so many finals and like staying up late last night and whatever, and taking a big exam like a few hours before that, and I could not stay awake. Like, I considered just putting my head down for like 10-15 minutes to take a little nap. Anyway, I got right at the 50th percentile, which, whew, because I wouldn't have cared as much, but I didn't do so well on the final. Like, I did well. I shouldn't say I didn't do so well, because I did well, but I didn't do the way that I wanted to, and it like dropped my grade a good bit. So I wanted to desperately maintain my A, and I was right at the cusp. So had I not gotten at the 50th percentile, I might have dropped down to an A minus. So I think I officially have an A in pharmacology. I have an A in all my other classes, but pharm is just that one that like, I was feeling really confident that I would have an A coming out, and then that final really kind of messed me up, and it was like a really fair exam and whatever. I just simply ran out of time, and I didn't get to study as much as I would have liked to. My room after a week of finals is wrecked. it's totaled, one might say. So I'm gonna use whatever little energy I have to get myself situated here. I want to set myself up nice for the weekend and for the break, and for a day of studying tomorrow for the exam that we have on Monday. So yeah, I've blabbered enough. I think I'm gonna end the video here. It's probably extremely long by this point, and I hope that it was helpful or fun to come along on these last 2 weeks. And yeah, talk soon.